Hello everyone, my name is Cherie and today I have a book haul for you guys. So I got a Barnes & Noble gift card in the mail, kind of a late Christmas present for my family. And since I hadn't purchased any books yet this year, I figured it would be the perfect time to go to Barnes & Noble and use this gift card. Now the first book I actually got before because I just couldn't wait, and that is Morning Star by Pierce Brown, the third book in the Red Rising trilogy. I'm actually currently reading this and I am scared for every character in this book. The next book I got is Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I know a lot of people were talking about this when this came out last year and everyone loved it. So when I saw it, I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and get it. I might end up reading this sometime this month. This book is a young adult sci-fi novel. I believe it's the first in a series. I don't know too much about it. I just know that it's told through emails and medical reports and stuff like that. So the cover is really cool. And if you take off the dust jacket, you have this. And I thought that was really cool too. The next book I got is Midnight Taxi Tango by Daniel Jose Older. This is the sequel to Half Resurrection Blues that I read last year and I enjoyed. This series is an adult urban fantasy and the last one made me laugh, so I'm hoping this one will make me laugh too. The next book I got is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is the second book in the Red Queen series. I enjoyed Red Queen when I read it last year, so I wanted to continue on with this series to see what happens to these characters. It is a young adult fantasy and I believe it is going to be a 4-book series. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's going to be 4 books in this series. The next book I got is Nookie Town by V.C. Chickering. Now this book, I was reading the back of it and I was like, okay, that's going to end badly. So this book is the story of 2 friends. One is a recently divorcee and the other one is kind of in an unhappy marriage. Well, the married one kind of begs the divorcee to sleep with her husband. And then they have this whole thing where they go around and find unhappy marriages and divorcee women and they have them sleep with the husbands. I figure, you know what, that's going to be a total hot mess, so it will be fun to read. The next book I got is The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. I really don't know much about this book except that the cover, I liked it, and it was in the bargain bin and it was only $6. It's set in the early 1900s and I think it may be a ghost story. The next book I end up getting is Everything She Forgot by Lisa Ballantyne. This is a thriller novel and it's the story of this woman who ends up getting in this really bad car accident and some stranger ends up pulling her out before the car ends up blowing up. After our main character ends up being safe, she ends up having these flashbacks to the car accident as well as flashbacks to stuff in her past that may or may not involve the person who ends up saving her from that car accident. I haven't really heard too much about this book, but I figure sometimes I'm just in the mood to read a thriller, so I might as well pick one up, and I chose this one. The next book I got is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. This book is now in paperback, so I figure, you know what, I might as well finally get it. I know a lot of people read it last year. A lot of people loved it and a lot of people said they were drained after reading it. So I'm going to have to find a particular time to read this book. I also ended up getting A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. This book won the Man Booker Prize last year and I've been wanting to get it for a while, so I'm glad I finally got it. So those are books I ended up getting at Barnes & Noble, but I do have a few other books I got from other places as well because whenever I go somewhere I have to go to the book section. So this one I ended up getting from Target and I got it because it was on sale because it was only $10. But it is the 10th anniversary edition of Twilight that has Twilight as well as Life After Death. A sneak peek to my February wrap up, I ended up reading a Twilight book last month. So at some point I'm probably going to end up reading the Life After Death version of Twilight. So the last 2 books I found in half price books and I'm so happy that I found them. I've been seeing them at the bookstores in their paperback version, but I really wanted the hardcovers. The first one is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I have been wanting to read this for so long and I finally own it and I can finally read it. The other one is The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton. I have no idea what this book is about. I just know I've always seen the cover and I've always liked the cover and I've always wanted to pick it up. So those are the books I ended up getting in this book haul. I'm really excited about the books that I got. Let me know which one of these books you think I should read next. Of course, I'm reading Morning Star right now, so I'll start that book after I read Morning Star. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!